G'day friends, another amazing week's gone by or so, and of course the big story of the week is this abominable demonstration of outright debauchery. You know what I'm talking about. The opening ceremony of the Hellympics Games. That's right, the Hellympics Games. It's a bit of a play on words, Olympic. It's obviously a Greek thing, as in Hellenistic, Hellympics, but it's mainly to do with the world that is going to hell, the Hellympics Games. Because if you're like me, around my age or even older, the Olympics was always something you looked forward to. It was always, when you're in school, it was always, 100 days to the Olympic Games, and then it was 50 days, and then it was 10 days to the Olympic Games, and, you'd be drawing things to do with the Olympics, and you'd be watching things to do with the Olympics, and of course, when the Olympics was on, you'd watch the Olympics. You probably wouldn't watch much else other than the Olympics anytime you got a chance to sit down in front of a television. It was all about the Olympics because it was such a cultural event, and it was one of the only events that united the world culturally. And look, there's been problems with the Olympics for quite a while now, and I haven't watched the Olympics because of that for quite a while. But, when we were growing up, it was a valuable thing to the entire world. It united the world as such, and it was one of the biggest platforms in the world as far as more people watch the Olympics than anything else. I'm not sure if it's the same today, but it's still a cultural icon. And so when we see this platform being used to project into the culture, it's quite a substantial and significant thing. And we saw a bit of this, especially 2012 with the with all the the programming that happened there, if you know what I'm talking about. And we didn't realise what that meant till 2020. But this past week has taken it to another level because it's just right in your face. And when I say in your face, there's a mockery that's occurring that lots and lots of people are really upset about. And it's because it's such a worldwide thing with the Olympics. So you've got, a couple of billion so-called Christians and a couple of billion Muslims who, revere Jesus Christ. And when they see a bunch of, trans types and homo types, LGBTQ, I should say, mocking Christ, they get upset. And so, you saw the Last Supper being mocked, and you just saw debauchery, and, there was allegedly even some indecent exposure. We saw this. And so the world is going to hell. And it's already hell for a lot of people, but to project the culture onto the world like they just did in the past week is a sign that the end is nigh. The blatant, really violation of the morality of the family, where these images are being projected into the homes of young families, and young children are seeing this debauchery, is a grooming technique, and it is an assault on the family. And of course, we've seen it progressively increasing over the last few years, especially, but this past week was the most blatant display, because it's the Olympics. It's for children a lot of the time, young adults, and even just in general the human population en masse, which, yeah, that's what the Olympics used to be all about. But it's not about that now. It's about projecting the agenda, and it has been for a little while, like I said. So, and I didn't watch it myself. I saw stuff across my X account, which that's another thing. I've opened an X account, which, the previous Twitter, because YouTube has become very sanitized, and obviously lots of people have been totally cancelled from YouTube. My previous channel was cancelled, and you can't really say much on YouTube, but on X, for the time being anyway, you can pretty much say whatever you want. There's only a few people that are cancelled, and there's reasons for that, but generally speaking, most people can get on there and say whatever they want. And so I opened up an X account. It's Mark of Melbourne. I'll put a screenshot at the end of this just so you can see my address, because I can't even post links on YouTube now with them wanting to know, what I had for breakfast, and what my, the colour of my underwear is, and I've got to do a 30-second video to prove it to me, blah blah blah. So YouTube's pretty much done. But on top of that, X is a different platform, and it has a unique dynamic, which is spaces, where on YouTube you can go live, and yeah, there's people in the chat, whatever, but sometimes I can't just sit down and watch the chat. I've got to be moving around, I've got to be doing things, and with spaces you can just get on spaces and you can talk to other people. And there is a live streaming thing on X also, where there is a chat, but there's also another thing called spaces, where, like I said, you can go live and people that follow you can listen to you there, and they can also request a microphone and interact verbally. They can go live with you, and you can discuss things and argue about things or talk about things. And so it's a much different dynamic there that's going on. It's quite unique. So I've opened up this X for that purpose, and once a week I'll go live, I think. And I'm going live for a purpose. I'm looking to network with others, and I'm looking to preach the gospel of the kingdom. Looking for people that are seeking righteousness, because this stuff that's going on with the Olympics is a real sign of the times, and no more than ever before is it imperative to join together on a physical, real world basis to form an alternative to the system, an alternative support system, so others can be supported and helped when they become cancelled. Because you're not going to be able to even criticise this kind of behaviour soon. They will cancel you. Or if you criticise other things, they will cancel your bank account. They will call your boss. They will get you fired from your job. They will get you off social media. And it's a slippery slope. It could happen very quickly, but we need to network on a real world level, where we've got each other's phone numbers, you know, as time goes on and you develop trust, you know where other people live, you know, but more than that, just for now, is at least the meeting of the minds where you don't have to feel so isolated. You can at least meet together in spirit, and if by chance there is someone that comes onto the platform that we're discussing with and they live fairly close by, you can in the real world meet with them, and so when times get tough, you know, you can come together and help each other out. But even prior to that, because of technology, we can help others at a distance, and we need to build an alternative network so others can be helped in real ways if they find themselves in trouble and for whatever reason don't qualify to go to the state to get help, whether by choice or necessity. So we're going to speak about spiritual concepts. There's lots of controversy on X. People are talking about all kinds of things, very offensive stuff sometimes too. And there's a big argument about Christianity and people that think that, you know, it's just a Jewish invention and all that type of thing. And, you know, we might find we come across a few folks like that, and I'm ready to discuss things like that and, you know, demonstrate the truth of the matter. So, yeah, it should be a fairly exciting thing. Not expecting huge numbers, but it'll be something that we can, you know, grow and yeah, have a bit of experience with. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'll probably go live this Friday, Australian time, around about 7:30 or so in Adelaide time, South Australian time, if you want to join. But follow me anyway. You know, I'll follow you back if you're on X. If you've been on X, you know that it's a very dynamic platform, and it's really where the conversation's at. YouTube's okay and all that, but more and more people are finding they're spending more time on X now because that's a bit more current and where the, like I said, where the conversation's at now. But I'm just about to arrive at my work. I'll see you on X. Follow me there. I'll drop the link, drop the screenshot to the address, and until next time, peace.